All in all, we got stuff done.
What gave you confidence that sitting out practice and not playing the game would help get this over the finish line?
Not more so it would help. I'm just trying to protect myself, just trying to stay healthy and just get everything done before I can go out there and play with a clear mindset and just be locked in.
What excites you most about being in this city, this organization, long term?
Like I've been saying, this the place that drafted me. The fans good, the community good, and just the team we got, man. We play as one, we brothers, and we bond like that.
As you were going through this process, what did it mean for you to have so many of your teammates out in support of you?
It just shows how much they got my back, and how willing to go with me in depth, and holding out.
From your perspective, why did you decide to start holding in when you did?
Like I said, to protect myself and, just get things done so I won't have just to be thinking about this and thinking about that and just play with a clear mind.
Who's most excited out there for you?
My family. Everybody.
It seems like it. You're a pretty popular guy today.
Yeah. Been over the last couple months, But,
James, when you're talking about protecting yourself, is there something that had happened maybe in the previous practice? Maybe you came down with an injury, something that led you to think that let's tap the brakes?
No. I just was. It felt like I was going a little hard though, but I was just kind of calming it down and like I said, protecting myself and just getting things done the right way and talking over things and getting my mind clear.
Back at minicamp, I asked you about the competitive side of things. From a contract standpoint, the competitive, natural competitivity you want to really compete off the field for what you think you're owed. How do you think the competition shook itself out there at the finish line?
We paid now, so let's go play football.
Did you win?
I wouldn't say it was a win and lose situation. It's just like I said, business, and it happened. So. Yeah, you would too.
You were on the field for the first 8 practices. Why was it important for you to be on the field? And was it a statement to the team that you were engaged? Why'd you start on the field and then decide when to hit pause?
Just to show my loyalty to my team and my teammates. I know they always got my back, so I got their back too. So just showing them that I'm willing to not be a problem and a distraction. Just go out there, just practice and and play and see what happens. That was my mindset.
When you went back to practice yesterday, did you know things were close? What was your mindset when you practiced yesterday?
I kind of knew. Yeah.
What is the next level for James football? Obviously, last year you had a ton of rushing touchdowns. The stats were very impressive. What do you feel like you can continue to do?
Just continue to keep doing me, being me, and yeah, hopefully bring a Super Bowl here. That's what I'm trying to do, and just keep elevating my game.
How much does it mean to you to be part of this kind of prime core that they've locked up this year and over the last couple of years?
Especially the guys that came in with me, we all got rewarded, and now it's time for us to go play football and show them why we belong here.
James, did you ever feel misunderstood throughout this process?
No, because y'all don't know what I'm going through, and y'all opinion don't matter. So it's just me being myself and just staying true to myself and just believing in myself.
James, it's as old as contracts in sports, the concept of, is it going to be easier now? Getting the money, getting the bag, and now you can, are they going to be able to live up to that? What is it about the way you're wired that you are going to
Just about never settling, never get complacent, always keep working, keep pushing yourself to the hardest, and keep going. Shit.
How was this process?
I was really chilling. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just calm and just being me.
Did it ever get to a point where it bothered you?
No.
How long were you willing to go?
However long it took. However long it took. But we got it done, so we don't need to be discussing that. And let's play football.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, James.
Is it official? I'm good. How are you?
What has this whole summer been like for you, and kind of gearing up and elevating your play? Like, how have you assessed how that process is going?
Yeah, first I'd probably start with the offseason. You know, the goal is always to get bigger, stronger, faster with the training piece, and then kind of going into the OTAs. Expectations within the building are higher for me, so comparatively to last year. So just trying to, I guess live up to them, or like, not that I really worry about it, but I'm trying to be the best version of myself. But trying to ascend and show that I can fit that role, not just in special teams but on defense as well.
How much does it mean to you that the coaches have had faith to elevate you to that position?
Yeah, it means a lot. That's kind of, as a player, confidence is huge. So when you see that trust within the coaches or the top people within the organization, all that, build your confidence, makes you feel better. And when you're kind of playing without thinking or worrying about external things, it allows you to play faster.
The story, local kid and the team. Is that ever, like, you've seen that in Hard Knocks even more so? Is that ever just like, oh man, that's like a lot of it, like an extra layer as you're trying to kind of go through this whole process, or are you able to compartmentalize it and keep that part of it out?
It's a good question. I'd say a little bit of both. When I'm inside the building, it's it's ball. We're all football players here. Obviously, there's a ton of guys on this team that have different situations outside the building. Whether you look at the top guys or the bottom guys, everyone has different situations. And so when I'm inside the building, it's it's ball. We're going to meetings, we're teammates, we're laughing and joking together, doing all that kind of stuff. And then outside the building, it is different, I'd say. Most special team guys, or backup depth guys kind of don't have the situation I have. But it is cool. I mean, I saw the beginning of Hard Knocks yesterday. My family was watching it and everything, and I saw the beginning, and it kind of surprised me. I was like, oh, I'm the opening piece, huh? So that was cool. And I mean, I grew up watching Hard Knocks. I remember like the Texans, and I even remember like the old Ravens ones, all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool to see yourself on that.
Joe, why tequila? Why was tequila your guy?
Ooh, I honestly don't even know at the time, because like I was 4 or 5 years old probably during that. That would have to be a parent question. I'm not too sure why tequila was my guy at that time. I know I like J.P. Lossman at the time a lot too. So both of those guys, and I don't know, maybe because my parents bought me the jersey, so I had to feel the need to get his autograph and everything like that. And obviously tequila was a good player. So
what is it that you think's inside you that has allowed you to kind of really take advantage of every time you've had an opportunity to take that step, taking advantage of that?
I think first and foremost, God is the top answer. It's kind of funny how you like ask the question, like how I've stepped up and everything like that, because it really feels like I've slipped through the cracks at every level, whether it was high school, college, entering the transfer portal, all that. It feels like I was slipping through. I had to face adversity. Everyone faces adversity, though, so like I don't look at that any different. You know, I don't look like I have a super special story or anything like that. But I just think the way it's all worked out, you know, the support system that God's put into my life, and then just the talent He's put within me, and how things have just worked out, I can just feel His presence within it.
What did you see in the back?
Matt Milano's a beast. So, especially this camp. I mean, I know you've probably seen it. You've been out here. He's been balling. He's making big plays, and that's kind of, I mean, that's why he was an All-Pro, because of the big plays he makes. And it's cool to see him out here. And you know, I think last year, obviously, the injury and everything, we probably would have seen it. But it's always hard coming back from injuries and everything like that, getting back late into the season. This year, coming into it, he's healthy, he's feeling good, and you know, he's getting his mental on point, and you know, expecting big things.
So one more on Matt. It's amazing that we've gone through episodes of Hard Knocks and we haven't really seen Matt Milano.
Yeah.
By design.
You'd have to ask Matt about that, but he probably won't answer that either.
Scenes. What's he like? He doesn't say a lot, right? But as a vet in the room, what's it like watching him work?
Matt's awesome. Matt's, you know, for you guys, I don't know, you know, Matt doesn't like the media stuff and everything like that, but inside the room, Matt's great. The relationship me and Matt have is great. The relationship Matt has with all the linebackers in the room is great. And, I mean, yeah, he's a super normal guy. I don't know, he just doesn't like doing the questions and stuff and all the interviews and everything like that, and or the mic'd up stuff, you know. But he's a super normal guy. He's a good time. Yeah.
Joe, for you, in terms of memory and training camp, and then now you being out here as a podcast, it's kind of a full circle. Just what does that mean?
It's cool. Even whether it's training camp or not, just in public, wherever it is, the kids are always one of my favorite things to sign for or say hi to. And, you know, sometimes the kids don't even know who you are, and their dad has to introduce them. And then, you know, the dad tells the kid that, like, oh, he plays for the Bills, and then their eyes light up. And it's like, you know, just that status alone means so much to the kids. And so it's cool to see them. And hopefully for maybe the kids that are a little bit older, whether they're playing football or any other sport, or they have dreams to do something big in a different area, hopefully, you know, they can look towards me and see that anything's possible.
Joe, at this time last year, we were going to that second preseason game, and against the Steelers was kind of the moment where we started to notice you, and you kind of had your coming out party, so to speak. Looking back on it, it's kind of a loaded question, but what do you think has been the biggest takeaway, or the biggest thing you've learned about yourself over the last year, getting to that journey from having that game and now going to your second preseason game where we're going to expect to probably see a lot of you out there?
So the biggest thing I've learned about myself through this process? I think that's a good question. I think I'd first say that it's not easy, and whether that's football alone or everything that comes with being in the league, you know, they kind of emphasize being professional a lot within the building, and that just does not come within the building and on the field. There's so much more to that, and I think I've learned it's hard to manage. I feel like more is on my plate than ever within my life. You know, I kind of my whole life has kind of been revolved around football and making sure that I'm the best football player I can be. You know, my parents allowed for that. So kind of whatever I had to do, whether that was diet or working out, traveling, whatever that was the emphasis. And now there's a lot more. There's a lot more outside of just that, being a professional. So kind of learning how to handle that and deal with that, and at the same time understanding, you know, this is first and foremost here, and making sure that I'm ready to compete here.
Immediate support, but you're also under the microscope more here. You're Buffalo Joe.
I guess it's hard for me to answer that question because I'm not totally sure, but obviously, like you first said, kind of being at home, and especially as a rookie, I mean, that was huge for me. You know, I was going to my parents' house, and I was, you know, they were having good home-cooked meals for me. You know, I had to worry about less about things, about getting a car up here or anything like that. You know, I have my car, I have all that here. And, you know, just because I'm saying that I've seen the rookies I came in with and how they had to, you know, do some extra stuff. So that was obviously very nice, and I'm grateful for that. Made the transition easier. I mean, I don't have to, on the bye week, I don't have to worry about getting a plane flight or anything like that. But, yeah, at the same time, you know, the media and everything like that, you know, it's, you know, there's good and bad that always comes with it, you know. Like you said, you're under the microscope a little bit more, but at the same time, I guess that's what you want too, you know. I mean, me personally, I want the pressure. I want the, you know, put it all on my plate, you know, because, I mean, I don't know, it's in my Instagram bio, actually, no pressure, no diamonds, so, you know, I'll take all of it.
Joe, James Cook getting paid. What was kind of the reaction today, just from the team to see that?
Yeah, I think we were all pumped for him. You know, it's a business. We all understand that, and you know, James is one of our brothers, and we want him the best for him always. And I think I first heard when we were eating breakfast in the cafeteria, and you know, we were happy for him.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.